Welcome to Playfully Orange, our conversation about arts and culture here in Central Florida. Today, my guest is Juan Pablo Santa Luna. Juan, welcome.
Thank you, Terry. It is a really honor to be here. Thank you.
Great. Juan, you are a visual artist. We'll get into some of what you're doing here, but tell us where you came from.
Well, I was born in 1979 in the beautiful country of Colombia. And I was raised in Santiago de Cali, where salsa dance is the best thing.
But you're a visual artist, not a dancer.
No, well, I like dancing a lot, but I decided that I wanted to become an artist. So art is part of what I do. Yeah.
And did you always know that you wanted to be an artist from when you were young, or when did that happen?
Well, I knew that I had a creative genius when I was a kid, but unfortunately, I didn't have the tools to explore, and I had to go through the same thing that most of the people go, which is what society says. No, so I became something different.
So how did you end up at being an artist?
Well, I come from the corporate American side. I moved to US in 2013 from Sydney, Australia. So I landed here in this beautiful country, and I start my corporate life. And then after probably 6 years of being successful and cultivating successes, I realized that I was really unhappy. I was getting really good money, kind of the American dream, but I realized that I was so unhappy, and I decided to
Oh no, it looks like we've lost one. There you go.
sorry. So which is art and helping people. So I quit my job at corporate America, and I decided to start my art career. And on the way, I figured out that I wasn't just an artist, but I want to help people, help community. So I'm a community unifier also. So I go from art and culture uh, every time. So arts and cultures are my passion.
When you came to Central Florida from Sydney, what were your thoughts about the arts and cultural community that you discovered while you got here?
Well, I came with the intention of being somebody productive and be part of the system wrongly, So I just started working. Um, I just started to discover Orlando and see Orlando with different eyes, from a different perspective. So I fell in love with Orlando like really quick. And I start discovering all those paradise, like little paradise that you don't know that they were there, especially for a foreigner like I am. So I start being curious and finding more nice places to go. And yes, I got really involved until the point that I quit my job and I decided just to follow my passion. So yeah, I love Orlando because of arts and culture, and it's growing up like really fast,
What have been some of the places or things that have most said, yes, this is my place, this is the culture?
Well, it was when I found the Orlando Museum of Art. That was probably 4 years ago. So I started digging more and getting more culture and getting more educated. And it was definitely the OMA. And I just want to use this moment just to show my support and make a call out to everybody who has influence, and even if they don't have, just to support our institution. It's a really sacred place. It's turning 100 years old, and we need to get together and help us, and that's just my humble way of looking at this. So yeah.
Well, it sounds like a very positive way to look at it. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Um, so What other arts venues have you discovered?
Well, the art of unifying. I think that that's the most important art that I found that I had inside myself. I have to go through a whole personal journey with up and downs, being down and then up. And from my experiences, I realized that the most beautiful art is the art of helping each other. Like getting together, like people helping people. There is no other way to see the things. So that the art of helping people,
And
of
how are
sorry, or not just helping but connecting them, because
Mhm.
you can help once, but if you connect two different plugs and you make them one, that it's gonna last for longer. It has a transcendental effect, that lasts for long generations. So yeah.
and how are you going about doing that?
Well, I'm really lucky, Terry, because the consulate of Colombia, I got in contact with them and they love my vision. So I say, why not start from my own people? Colombians, we are relevant here. We are part of a society that needs to get together with the whole rest of the Hispanic community. So I'm working with the consulate of Colombia, and my government is very interested. I mean, we have a really new government from the left, and what I can see is that they really want to unify people also, and they want to use everything that they can just to unify. And Orlando is a really important city for Colombia. It's like an entry port, just to this beautiful country and to the possibility to be relevant. So from arts and culture, I'm awaiting on a meeting with President Gustavo Petro, which I'm very excited about it. Just to be like a bridge of what's going on in Orlando and what can be done between the both countries, which I love. I mean, I was born in Colombia, but I got my U.S. citizen like 4 years ago. So I love both places, and yes, I want to be relevant and I want to be useful. So yeah, very excited about it, Terry.
Great. Well, throughout your life in Colombia and Sydney and various places, what has been a work of art that's really inspired you? That's been the most beautiful or touching or thought-provoking work that you've.
Well, again, I can mention a lot of artists, but it's pointless because they are all good, and art is subjective, So but I could name probably a human act that I saw happening in Sydney. The art of helping people in situations when we think that there is no other way. So that's probably what I have to say about that. Yeah.
All right. And what do you think that Central Florida needs that it doesn't have?
Well, it needs to have the right plug between American population and Hispanic. We are going to become the majority. Americans and Hispanic, and I think that it's time to start working together, unifying them both. Because I believe that our power as a country is on our diversity of people. That's where the power is. So yeah, I think that Central Florida, it's a great place. We have a big Hispanic community here, and the minorities also wants to get involved. So people want to be part of something meaningful. They want to be seen. They want to be taken into account and being seen. That's something that we as a humans need. That's a basic need. So yes, I think that Central Florida is the right place. Terry, is the right place, definitely.
If someone watching wants to be part of your art of connecting and unifying, what can they do?
Well, they can contact me. I'm open to everybody. My social media, I'm Mr. Santa Luna, Santa Luna on Instagram, and on Facebook is Juan Pablo Santa Luna. Yeah, just reach out to me. I'm very open to new ideas, to think outside the box. So that's the main ingredient that I'm looking for. Somebody who wants to be relevant and want to be big changes.
Super. Well, we love that you've brought your vision here, that you're settled here, and you're bringing your positivity. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Terry.
And thank you for watching this
Bye.
edition of
Pleasure.
Playfully Orange. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.